I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the Bengals' 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Levis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it is caught. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A second down throw for Purdy. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You talk about this Bengals defense. They interplay here 24th in the league against the run. And
the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defense defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, Levis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dorrance Armstrong able to record his 5th sack of the season. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Here's Levis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
19 Tiger.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Again, it's Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Here's a give to Jones running left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Pollard gets it off the option. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Levis. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down. Here we go.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a second and 10. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis now on first and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. Give him 18 on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Option play, here's Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. And that is incomplete here. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Purdy from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats Knocks it away and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Levis. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
70 Lions.
Levis on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And Jones with a 1st down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. It's caught. Lockett. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Purdy. Caught by Wilson. He is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Purdy, big 4th down play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Fights him off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Levis back to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Levis looking to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Extra point try now for Moody. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Purdy's throw into the hands of Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Colts.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Purdy will look to throw again here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Pollard. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Moody for the PAT. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.
But won't step, you know. Every time he sell me